Alright guys, welcome back to another video. As promised, we're dropping this new build video for y'all. First I really want to say that I really do appreciate you all for tuning in, as it really means a lot to me that you guys are subscribing to the channel, leaving likes and comments down in the comment section. I really appreciate it, and it really means a lot that we're building this little community. I'm currently sitting at 163 subscribers. Whoop whoop. Just running up to 200 gang. Without further ado, let's jump into this build. Everything's kind of the same. I ain't really touched the attribute points. We are currently sitting at 34k health, 23k max magic, 12k max stamina, a little on the low side. We are a little heavy attack. How do you say it? How would I say it? We do heavy attack a lot, I should say, on this build, because we are no longer running balanced. But before I get into that, yeah, ice cream, you scream. You guys already know what it is. We all scream for some ice cream. Just max stats, more magic, more recovery. Help that out. Lover. We had dropped that atro stone for the recovery. Add a little bit more pen, because on the mag DK, like, the damage is there. All we do is just dot people up and whip them. Dot, whip. So to help that out, boost up the pen a little bit. We are stage 3 vamps. Let's get into our skills. Actually, let me show y'all the resistances. (26), 21 when we're buffed up. Y'all see what it is. Can I hit that light attack? Boom. Y'all see what it is. Almost 6k spell damage. This is a light and heavy armor build. Let's get into the skills. We do use burning talons for group immobilization, as this is a open world build. You know, we try to fight outnumbered. We love to fight outnumbered, you know. For those who like to fight outnumbered, or those who want to start getting into fighting outnumbered, use talons. Fossilize is great, or shattering rocks is great for the heal, but talons is just, it's where it's at for group stuns. Engulfing flame, y'all know what it does. Cauterize, y'all used to know we used to run the other morph, but due to we actually dropped the resto staff and we're running a destro staff, dropped rapid regen, and now we're running Ellie. So heals on this is, you can't do it alone with this. So hell yeah, cauterize is where it's at. Molten whip, y'all know what it does. Burning embers and leap back bar. We also did drop balance, though balance gave us 10 more second duration for the major resolve. You know, needs that major resolve. But spikes also gives you this armor reposit, which blah blah blah. While active, armor returns damage to any enemies that use direct damage attacks against you in melee range. So this is great for, you know, those gank blades or anybody that's just generally trying to fight in melee range. Balance would have been good, but why use that? I mean, it's still good. It's still good. Get that magic back. Also, when slotted, it gives you a little bit more recovery plus degen, but yeah. Go with volatile armor, guys. Hell yeah. Coagulating blood. Y'all know what it does. We actually swapped blood mist, dropped that heals because I feel like it didn't really work as well as it should have. Because, you know, in PvE, when you're outnumbered, that heal works great. But in PvP, when you're outnumbered, I feel like you don't get no fucking heals off that shit. So we're gonna get this major expedition buff. Go elusive for the major expedition. You got your major resolve right here and your major expedition right here. Move a little bit faster, and y'all already know what degen does. Get your major sorcery and Ellie major breach. And keep your buffs up, guys. Always. Shooting star. We actually dropped this right here. For this, it actually really mainly for the recovery, but it's really good like if you're in a group running with a dark convergence user, you know, it just groups everybody up and you just drop a fucking shooting star on everybody, get that ulti regen back from this, and then you can, if there's a lot and that shit smacks, you can just top it off with a leap and just smack down your opponents. It's brutal. Yeah, let's get into the build, guys. The sets, which you all been waiting for. You already know Corrupting Bloody Mara for stage 3, knock that down. Allied stage 4, and then this to knock it down 1. We do use this, but it's a lot safer with this because, again, recovery sustain on my DK is it's tight. I can't wait till next patch and see how that works. Probably might be running this a little bit more, but we'll see, guys. We are running Burning Spellweave BSW, and yeah, main poisons. You guys see what it does. I really like these ones, but for now we just been running these main poisons, just maiming our enemies. Y'all already know what it does. Reducing your victim's damage, reducing their physical resistance, and then draining their health. Why not? This right here does a little bit of the same thing, but we're not running this, and I'll tell you why in a sec. But we are doing dual wield BSW swords, 1 learn hone and 1 sharpen. You guys already know what it does. Vatrons and Perfected Inferno infused. Add that little spell pen. Add a little. This is just to apply a little bit pressure, because you know they have that beam. Everybody see that beam. They go a little crazy, you know. They try to start healing, or they try to do something where their resources start draining, and you can just keep applying pressure. Always, for sure. And it helps with the dot pressure for sure. But this is why we're not running those resolving poisons, because instead of getting that minor vitality, we get major vitality using Malabeth Scourge. 2-piece Malabeth. Oh yeah. Get that major vitality buff right here, boys and girls. Paired that with 2-piece gives you max health, 3-piece, 4-piece, 4% healing taking, 4-piece more health, and when you take damage, you become a living shadow for 10 seconds, causing you to heal for boop 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 every 2 seconds, and gaining major evasion, reducing damage, mitigating by 20%. This effect can occur 20 seconds, 10-second cooldown, scales off your max health. So this build generally is just kind of like a stat booster build, and we just healing like right here to boost our stats. Apply pressure. This right here is where we're gonna try and sustain and keep our heals up, get that major vitality. Y'all see what it does. This is where it gets interesting, boys and girls. 1 infuse, 2-piece healthy, because obviously these sets scales off, both of these sets, Malabith and Gloom's Grace, scales off max health, so more health we're pushing, the better these sets work, the better the heals off of it works. So keep that in mind. 2-piece healthy, all 3 spell damage, 1 infuse. I would have kept this healthy, but the damage would have been lacking just a smidge. So just to crank up the damage, go 1-piece infuse for sure. And there you have it. Let's talk about our CP. We are using Focus Mending, increases our single target heals. This right here should increase our cauterize, it increases our coagulating blood. Deadly Aim increases our single target attacks, which is mainly our whips and burning embers. Thermintage, y'all know what that increases, basically everything on your front bar. Ironclad to reduce your direct damage taken, mitigate damage really. We don't use this, not at all. But you could, like if you wanted to use this, I'd say probably not, just don't use this at all. Just don't do it. For the red CP, we are using Relentless. Being stunned or feared causes you to gain that major protection and helps you mitigate damage. We are not using Sustained by Suffering anymore, but we are using On Guard. So under CC, under the CC effect, you can block more damage. Nice. So when you're getting zerked down and you're getting hit with a Dark Convergence proc, this right here helps you mitigate a little bit more damage while you try to block and hopefully kite your way out of there if you can. Fortified, of course, grant you that graceful armor you need, because Lord knows everything fucking hurts in Cyrodiil. Boundless Vitality, this right here is just mainly to buff up our sets, because Malabith and Grace of the Gloom is scaled off max health, so we do buff that up by using this right here. And yeah, that should be it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope you guys enjoy the build, and I'll see you in the next one.